Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Cindy, and I'm excited to be here tonight to share with you about this amazing travel business. I'm going to introduce to you our first speaker this evening. Her name is Stephanie, and she is coming to you from Maine. And we say we can do this business from anywhere because I'm from Ohio. She's from Maine. She has been able to retire herself from her nursing position and work this business full time. I'm super proud of her because I've watched her throughout her whole journey, and she has booked so much travel, but she has even gone above and beyond that and has helped over 300 families to do this business also, and is a two-star director with our company. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to her and let her tell you a little bit more about herself. Stephanie Cloutier.
Well, thank you for the introduction, Cindy. So yes, my name is Stephanie from Maine. I actually found this business back in 2018. I was a full-time nurse, dabbled in a few direct sales companies, and then found this. And I was absolutely in love with it. I love travel. I had come back from Jamaica when I found this business, and a girl from Scotland showed me this business. And I joined, met Cindy, and it's all history. We've even traveled together. Me and Cindy have been to London and Florida and all kinds of places. So I'm really excited to show you this because this is something anyone can do with experience or without experience, part-time, side gig, full-time, it's whatever you want. And so I'm excited. So let's get started. Let's show you all about this opportunity. So, imagine, I want you to sit back and relax, really soak this in and imagine use your imagination. What would it look like to be like financially free or have that personal freedom or that time freedom? People crave this. That's what I was craving. I was very taxed as a nurse. So even being able to cut back to part-time and have these freedoms was a big deal for my family. Not worrying, can we afford to travel? Are we going to be able to afford to, pay for Christmas and, anything? And having the time, I was like hating Mondays, and now Mondays are great. So it's nice when you start to gain some of those freedoms that you lose when you get sucked into a full-time position in a family. We're going to show you tonight, though, how you can design your ideal life. We're going to discover how you can earn more. You can travel more if you want to, if you're someone that loves to travel, and how you can save on your travel if you're doing that, and overall experience more. I took 14 trips in 2019. That's how much I got to experience. We're going to show you how you can build a strong network by embracing the power of not just yourself, but others. This really is an unlimited opportunity as far as income. It's up to you. And benefit from e-commerce. If you don't have an online business.com these days, like you're missing out. It's everything's e-commerce. We don't do inventory. We don't do quotas, which makes this awesome because that would be way too much pressure for me. But we're going to really show you tonight how you can become a travel professional, earn commissions like travel professionals do, and the secrets that the travel professionals have. So we're excited to show you more about this. So just a little bit about who we are as a company. This is on the right, Donald Bradley. Okay, he is the CEO, the owner, the chairman of Planet Marketing. This is an online business provider that's been around for 5 years in 20 different countries. But this is a solid company out of Atlanta, Georgia. He has really stellar corporate background with Andy Kaufman and Leanne Trokler. But this company, Planet Marketing, is what allows us to have our home business. Okay. Planet Marketing is partnered with our product. Our product is travel, and our product is with IntelliTravel, our host travel agency. This guy on the right, James Ferrara, he's the co-founder and president. IntelliTravel has actually been around for about almost 30 years now. So we are the originator when it comes to home-based travel agents. We have the accreditations and the certifications like CLIA and having an IATA and an ARC number. But basically, Planet Marketing sells the travel business and IntelliTravel sells travel. They're based out of Florida. Amazing company. And all the new companies coming out travel-based from home are just trying to market and copy what we've already done with IntelliTravel. Most people don't know this, okay? And people are shocked when I tell them this. Did you know that commissions are already built into your travel booking? So like if you log into Expedia or Vacations to Go or something like that, and you book a trip, someone from that company takes a cut out of your booking and keeps the commission. Well, if you have your credentials with IntelliTravel, that's you, okay? You get to keep those commissions that are already built inside of the travel bookings. We get 70 to 80% of the commission that's actually paid out to IntelliTravel goes right into our pocket from our booking. And that's the biggest cut that I know, seriously. The possibilities are infinite. They give you a full-fledged at-home agency. You get your own website, customer management software. I mean, it is a whole business in a box. We do everything: group travel, corporate retreats, honeymoons, girls trips, you name it, we can book it. And I'll tell you more about that too. I mean, it's really unlimited what we can book. It's a turnkey business, like I said, business in a box. The customer service and support is there, and then you get people like me and Cindy to also teach you. But you have your on-demand training right in your little back office. Let's say you signed up now, you get your own little office. Everything's organized, your training, your commission reports, your suppliers. We have worldwide suppliers. I mean, Disney, all the major cruise lines, Marriott, you name it, we're connected to them. But we can book anything from cruises, vacation packages. I literally tell people all the time, I can fly you to New York City, get your rental car, your concert tickets, your Yankees tickets, send you on a cruise around the Hudson, and then book your hotel room. We can do it all. Full business. So why do this? Like, why travel? Why now? Well, I can tell you right now, we're an $8 trillion annual business. And even the pandemic did not stop us. We still had a very successful year during COVID, which just goes to show we're an indestructible business. But we're projected over the next 10 years to double that to 15 trillion. Everyone travels. We're the #1 researched thing online. When people are at work, they're secretly looking on their computer to see, how much their next trip to Jamaica is going to cost. Generation Z, those digital jet setters, people are leisure traveling. They're making business and leisure. That's me right now. Baby boomers, they're fueling the growth big time. And millennials as well. If they even have kids, they're taking the kids with them. But yes, travel is not going anywhere. And people, if anything, are more excited to get back and travel now than they ever have been before. So get paid for what people are doing anyway. Almost everyone is traveling, from whether they're taking their babies to senior citizens, going over to Italy, going for their dream Paris trip. But everyone already does it, including you. Like I said, if you've taken any vacations in the past couple of years, couple months, or in the future, those commissions are there. Why not get paid? You're going to go anyway. Your family's going to go to Disney anyway. And a lot of you are probably thinking, well, how much can I really earn by booking my own travel, which I already do. You probably already do, but let's give you some examples of what you can make booking travel. So this is a good example. You have a frequent business traveler, someone that goes 3 times a month, stays in a hotel. This sounds like my husband, okay? And you just book the hotels they're already going to book, or you give them the link to your booking engine and they book them. They're already going to do it. And you make $151 for something that they're already going to do, okay? And these are easy to book, just a hotel stay. $151 in your pocket. Here's another example. You have, a group of 4 that messaged you and said, hey, we want to take a golf trip. We want to go to Scottsdale, Arizona. We love this resort. Can you get this set up for us? And you make $274 booking a golf trip for 4 people. I mean, this is just an example of what people will call you for to book. This is my favorite one. I actually specialize in mostly luxury, all-inclusive, warm places. So I do a lot of these honeymoons and stuff, but can you imagine $561 for booking someone's 7-day honeymoon in Cancun with butler service? I'm telling you right now, I can do one of these vacations, because I've done 2 of them in the past 2 weeks, in under an hour. And I'd be honest, sometimes in under a half an hour, and I make $561. And that's a lot of money. I did not make that kind of hourly wage as a nurse. So imagine being able to do that as many times over as you want. That's my favorite one. And this one, okay, this I'm actually just getting into because I realize how much money is on the table with group cruising. But let's say you put together a 5-day group cruise. It's a family reunion. You book 20 cabins. You could get an average commission of $2,240 for just putting together a group cruise. Okay. People wait all year round to get a check that looks like that from their tax returns. Okay. Can you imagine being able to do that multiple times over just because? Okay. Because people want to cruise, and cruising is coming back with a vengeance. So yeah, that's why I'm getting into group cruising. We have a lot of fun learning while we're earning money. It's 4 years later and I still learn new things all the time. I just told you I'm really getting into group cruising, so we get to educate ourselves by actually experiencing travel from the client's perspective on exclusive IntelliTrips and familiarization trips with the company, which is amazing. But as you learn through the vendors and the suppliers, the education helps you so much. It makes your bucket list a lot bigger for sure, but also makes you a better travel advisor. And all the certifications that we have are optional. You don't have to ever earn anything, but if you want to, you can, and earning them just makes makes it more fun, and you can earn more by being more educated. Let me show you an example of some past IntelliTrips that have taken place. This is actually a resort in Jamaica that I've been to. So I'm having visions of me sitting in that pool right now. But our agents got to go to Montego Bay and stay at this all-inclusive luxury adult-only resort for $99 a person, so that they could experience what a client would see and see it from their perspective. So that was an amazing trip that our agents got to take advantage of. Here's another example. Can you imagine being able to go on a Royal Caribbean cruise, balcony or, inside room or ocean view for $399, or a balcony for $559 for 7 nights on a Royal Caribbean? That's a good deal. But our agents got to go experience this trip so that they could, take pictures, enjoy the chef inspired cuisine, see all the different stops in the Caribbean, and learn more so they can market the Royal Caribbean. So, I mean, that's an amazing deal. So one thing that I really love about our company is that we have guarantees. Everyone likes a good guarantee. So the first one we have is a best travel price. So if you, for some reason, booked through our website, through your website, and within, a week, someone says, "Hey, I found it cheaper," we can actually match that and give them 110% of the difference back, so towards their next booking, so they don't miss out. We price match, and a lot of our suppliers will just immediately price match the booking if you find it cheaper. We don't get beat very often, but it's nice to have that. The second one is a money back guarantee, 100%. We actually do a 30-day trial with this business. And with both businesses, Cindy's going to show you the second part. 30-day trial, like, you get to come in. It's not like window shopping. Come in, try it on, take it home. You don't like it, return it, get your money back. But I love that. So it's not like you have to feel scared to try it. Come in and try it, see what it's all about. And the third guarantee that we offer is the risk-free profit guarantee. You could actually join this business, and if you work it with a good faith effort for 12 months and you don't make an income, they'll reimburse you the difference that it costs to build your business, which is amazing. I've never had anyone have to cash in on that, because most people that are here for 12 months are making money. But I love that it's there because it just shows the integrity of the company. So that is all about the travel agency, IntelliTravel. Everything I just said that I've enjoyed, that I love about travel is that business in a box. We actually have a second company. Okay, this is an optional side to the business, but to me, it wasn't an option when I saw the money on the table that I could make bringing other travel lovers along this journey with me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass it over to my friend, Cindy Bergeron. Cindy is a 4-star director with Planet Marketing. Okay, she's been in the business, I want to say, over 5 years. I think it's 6, but we'll just say over 5. Okay. And Cindy wears the ruby ring, which signifies $250,000 earnings per year. Okay. Cindy has grown her team to a few thousand people that she's helped into this business to teach them how they can be part of the travel industry and leverage this income. So I'm going to pass it over to Cindy because she loves to tell this part. Okay. She's really good at helping people, and she's going to answer all your questions after the end of the presentation. So Cindy, if you're still there, I'm going to pass it on over to you.
I'm here. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for sharing all that information. Yes, I'm very excited to co-host this with you because when I found out about this company, I was on a cruise ship and I fell in love with cruising. It was our very first cruise. And my husband and I were like, how can we work, or how can we live on a cruise ship without working on it? And my friend posted on Facebook saying she was going to join this travel business. I said, I'm in, because I never want to cruise again without getting paid myself that commission. I don't want to pay someone else the commission or call Carnival and have them book that trip, and that person who answers the phone gets paid. I want to get paid on my trips. So it was a no-brainer for me. I signed up and I didn't even have to look at a presentation like Stephanie just showed you. But 2 weeks into the business, I was invited to watch a presentation like this. And I drove 3.5 hours because I wanted to meet the people in the company and feel the culture of the company. And I watched the presentation, and what I'm about to show you is what changed my life. It is what has helped me become a $250,000 income earner. And Mr. Warren Buffett is one of the richest men in the world. It says, never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. All right. We're not telling you to go quit your job. We're not telling you that you should, just solely do this. 95% of our people do this part-time. Okay. We're going to show you how you can, capitalize on the power of leveraged and residual income. And with this compensation plan. And I have to tell you, it is the most aggressive compensation plan in the industry, and I'm very, very just grateful that I have found this compensation plan, and it has to do with travel as our product. Nothing could be better than this. This is like the perfect match. Match made in heaven is what I say. So leveraged weekly income. This is the opportunity that you have to make unlimited. There's no limit to our direct sales. We sell the travel agency. So everything that Stephanie just told you, we have the marketing side. Mr. Donald Bradley said, I want to sell travel. He was the #1 income earner in a company just like this. They invited him to come over to the corporate side. And when he got to the corporate side, he realized they weren't doing things with integrity. And he went home telling his wife he was making $95,000 a month, mind you. And he told his wife that I can't sleep at night knowing I'm not telling the truth to these people. We have got to make a company where the average person can make above average income. And this is exactly what he did. Him and his wife are just phenomenal, phenomenal leaders in the company out here in the field with us. They're still working this business 6 years into this business. We just celebrated our 6-year anniversary, and they're still out in the field working the business with us to teach us how to do what he did. And his goal is to make $100 million income earners, and he has 3 at this time. So he is going to work until he has those $100 million income earners in his company, and just continue and let us teach and do these things. But you earn $50 every time you introduce this to someone. You share this company, this business with somebody. They become an ITA, which is an independent travel agent. They become an independent travel agent. You make $50. Pretty good, right? You see a $50 bill laying in the parking lot, you're going to go chase that $50 bill. I guarantee it. But this is unlimited. You can share this with as many people as you want and make $50 unlimited. And then what's going to happen? They're going to do what you did, and they're going to share with people. When they share with people, you're going to make a 50% check match on all of their personal referrals every single week. Okay, they're going to get paid $50, and then you're going to get 25 every time they share it with somebody. Once you share this with 9 people and they become independent travel agents, you will receive an additional $10 every time someone in your organization joins, no matter who signed them up. So you will get that $50 plus $10 if you sign them up. If somebody you bring into the business brings them in, you get 25 plus 10, so you're now going to get 35. Okay, and there are no limits on the direct sales, the matches, or the team bonuses, and we get paid every single week. All right, we have a builder program. You can advance through this program by bringing in independent travel agents. Once you bring in 3, you become a bronze builder. And once you have 6, you become a silver builder. And 9 is when you become a gold builder. And that's when you get your first pay raise. You will start receiving those first level of $10 team bonuses. Okay, then you will also get a 10% match on your personal travel agent's travel commissions. So say somebody you brought into the business goes out and books that group cruise and makes a check of $2,200, you're going to get a check match of $220 that week. Okay, you're not even going to know where that came from. You're not going to know one person who was on that cruise, but you're still going to get that check match of $220. All right, 10% match on personal reps matrix commission. Okay, this is the residual income I was telling you about. This is the income that has changed my life. All right, 10% match. Somebody comes into the business and says, I don't really want to book a lot of travel. I just want to build a team of travel agents. I love teaching and coaching. That was me. Once I found out about this income plan, I was like, I just want to build a team of travel agents. I can book travel later. I'll book travel 10 years from now, which I am booking a lot of travel right now, but it is just amazing, the matrix commission, which I'm going to show you next, but what you can make a 10% on for the people who come in and say, I want to build a team. So these are the different levels of the matrix. Okay, it's a residual income. Lots of numbers. You don't have to have everything on here memorized. If you're going to remember anything on this whole slide, it's $4. You get paid $4 per person per month. Every time they pay their renewal fee every single month, you're going to get a $4 commission. And this is what I seen when I watched that 2 weeks into the business. I seen this slide right here, and I understood the power of residual income. I always sold a product. I always sold a product for 20 years. I started when I was 21 years old selling, doing a direct sales and network marketing, building a team, selling a product, always been a part of my life. Okay. Since I was 20 years old. Okay. So I understood residual income, but I understood with a product, you had to sell products. You had to have maximum sales. You had to hit your sales quota to get your bonus. This was completely different. And this blew my mind. I was like, there's no quota. There's no, like, I can book travel on top of this and make income that way. There's 7 streams of income right here, guys. 7 streams of income, 7 different ways that you can make income. Okay, on top of booking travel, everything Stephanie told you. All right, so the way this works is a 3x9 team building matrix. You do not have to understand this to get paid. The very first time I got paid on this matrix, I'm not kidding you. I called my friend and said, I got a check today. Did you get one? And she's like, yeah, why did we get paid? I'm like, I don't know. So I had to call my sponsor and say, why did we get paid today? And it was our $4 matrix that we got paid on. So it's a beautiful thing. And it has grown to 3,500 people for myself. Okay, 3,500 times 4, you can do the math. And yes, that is my check for the month. But not to brag, I just want to show you that it is possible for anybody to do this. When I seen this, I was thinking 1,000 people, 1,000 people times 4 is $4,000 a month. I could quit my job. I knew I wouldn't have to go back to work. If I could make $4,000 a month, I could make enough money with this business just to continue doing what I was doing at home and not have to go punch a time clock. So that's exactly what I did. I built this, so I work this full time now, but it's a 3x9 team building matrix. You have 3 people you bring into the business, 1, 2, 3, okay? And then once those 3 come into the business, you unlock the matrix. You're gonna get paid on the first 3 levels once you bring 3 people in, okay? But you're gonna have 3 people in your first row, you're gonna get $12. Now, each one of these 3 are gonna get 3 in their top row. Okay, so new matrix starts. They're gonna get 3 in their top row. So that's gonna triple your second row to 9 people. And once you have 9 people, you now have your second row full, $48 because you have 12 people in. All right, now all 3 of these are gonna get 9, so it's gonna triple again to 27. All 27 of them are going to get 3 in their first spots. So it's going to go to 81, 243, 729, all the way down to the 9th row, which can fit 19,683 people. Just think of it as an auditorium. The front row is 3 people. The second row is 9. The third row is 27. The fourth row is 81 people. So you can just think the auditorium just keeps growing. There's more seats as it goes back. All right. Everybody wants the front row, right? Everybody wants the front row. The front row is golden. You want this front row. If you can get into somebody's top seat of their matrix, somebody who's joining, or if you're joining, you want to offer these top seats to people who want to grow business, people who see the value of residual income, and they will help build this with you. You're not building this alone. It is a team building matrix. Okay, you get paid on this monthly, and you also receive a 10% match on your personal reps matrix commission. And like I said, I was honestly just thinking, at 1,000 people, $4,000 a month, and I'm set. I can work from home. I don't have to keep punching a time clock. I can make that. I can manage that. All right. Just imagine if you got this 1% rate. We bring in 196 people. You're making an extra $1,180 a month. Think about how quick you could pay off your mortgage. You could save for an amazing vacation. You could get your dream car. Just think what an extra $1,200 a month would do for you and your family. Okay, let me show you the next part of our program. This is the director program. Once you've built an organization of 100 travel agents, you receive a monthly bonus of $500. You're guaranteed a monthly income of $1,000. All right, and then you get another $10 bonus on top of everything else. Anytime somebody joins your organization, you're now going to get an additional $20 instead of an additional $10 bonus. And you can see each level, it goes up all the way to 5-star director. You get a $60 bonus. You bring someone into business, you're getting that $50 plus an additional $60. So you're now getting $110 anytime you have someone join the business. Pretty amazing, right? Yes. Okay, 2-star directors, 300 travel agents in your organization. you're automatically going to go there after 1 star, because if you keep working the business, you're going to have a few people that say, I want to go director 2. They're going to push for director. So it's going to push you to 300. All right. Stephanie is a 2-star director with our company, pushing her way to 3-star, but she gets $1,000 bonus at the beginning of the month. Okay. $1,000 to start the month out. Okay. Imagine on the first of the month, they press a button and you get $1,000 check deposited. It's a great feeling. It is really a great feeling to start your month out with $1,000. Okay. 3-star directors, 500 travel agents. A 4-star director, where I'm at, is 1,500 travel agents, $5,000 to start your month. Remember, I said I was working for that thousand ITAs so I could get $4,000 a month and not have to go back to work. Well, I'm starting my month out now with a $5,000 check just to start my month. Imagine, anybody can do this. Anybody. I am from a town of 2,500 people. Okay. I have 5 kids. I'm a busy mom. I have 1 granddaughter. I'm no different from anybody else. And then I'm going to bump out to 6-star director, 10,000 travel agents in your organization. You start your month out with $16,000. There's 3 6-star directors in our company at this time. Okay. They're all millionaires. They're making over $90,000 a month. Okay. There is so much evidence that has already been created in 6 years, almost 450 directors, but nobody has hit 7, 8, 9 stars. So we have so much growth to do yet. Okay. We're just getting started. So Harvard Law School did a study, and they said to look for this 3 criteria when you're looking for a company to join. The first criteria is to find a marketable product. Travel, #1 industry in the world, largest industry in the world. We have it. Okay. Even with the pandemic, we are still the #1 industry in the world, and it has come back stronger than ever. And it is still bouncing back daily. We are booking so much travel. Okay. We have the marketable product. #2 is to find a company that's established. Our travel agency has been around for 30 years. We just celebrated our 30th anniversary. Planet Marketing, the marketing side of the business that helps build the travel agency, has been around for 6 years. And what we've accomplished, and even the first 18 months of our company, takes a lot of companies 5 to 8 years to accomplish. So it's just amazing to be a part of something that has been so established. Okay. And the third criteria to look for is to find a company that's not saturated. All right. We only have 60,000 travel agents. Okay. When you find a company that has less than 100,000 distributors, reps, travel agents, whatever they have, you found a once in a lifetime opportunity. And our company has all 3 criteria. I call it a golden lottery ticket. You just need to cash it and run with it. Okay. We have the marketable product. We have the established company, and we are by far not saturated at all whatsoever. And even more so since the pandemic, more and more people are wanting to book with a travel agent because we're trained. We have access to the vendors. If something goes wrong on your trip, we know where to go, and you will be trained to know where to go, or you have access to 60,000 other travel agents in our organization to, ask if you don't understand something. So you're not alone. You're an independent travel agent, but you definitely are not alone. You always have somebody that can help you. And Planet Marketing has gone above and beyond, and it has put this out there. This is in our bylaws. Once you pass away, after you become a Planet Marketing director, you get that 100-person team. In the event of your death, your family is still going to receive your commission. Okay. They're going to get your director pay, the director bonuses, the monthly residual income, those $4. They're going to come in forever and ever and ever. Your family is still going to receive them. That's amazing, right? We have a presidential ring and Rolex program. Once you are on track to making $100,000, $8,333 a month, you will receive a sapphire ring. Once you are on track to making $250,000, $20,833 a month, you receive a ruby ring. And then at diamond, or at 500,000, you receive a diamond ring, and at $1 million, you will receive a double diamond ring. Once you become a 5-star director, you will receive a diamond encrusted Rolex watch. That is absolutely gorgeous. Here is our income disclosure, and I love that they put this in there. This is in our slideshow because, most companies will tell you what they make, but they don't show you. I'm not going to go through all these numbers. You can see it has all the levels and the average of what everybody makes at that level. I just want to point this one out. 1-star director makes an average of $26,000 a year. Okay, this is based on the 2020 taxes reported to the IRS from our company, $26,000. And the reason I like to point that out is because 95% of our one-star directors do this part-time on top of their full-time job without it interfering. Doing this from home, you don't have to go out and get another, hourly wage paying job part-time just to help pay bills. You can make an average of $26,000 by just creating an organization of 100 people. Amazing, right? Yes. Okay. So like just Stephanie said, we're a turnkey business. You can work this business from anywhere, anytime. We were just down in Tennessee for 10 days. We went to Nashville for 4 days and we went over to Gatlinburg, and I was able to book trips. I was able to talk to people who are interested in the business. I could still do my marketing and, work with my team. So you can do this business at anywhere, anytime. We have the tools, the training, and events to attend. And how do you get started? Let me show you. This is amazing. $199.90 to get started. Okay, $59.90 a month to keep your business going. All right, and to break it down, this is where your money goes. $19.95 goes to Planet Marketing. Okay, you do not have to buy a product. You get direct commission on every ITA that you sell, and you get your own website. $19.95 a month goes to Planet Marketing. So $179 goes to IntelliTravel. The majority goes to IntelliTravel of that $199 because they set up the credentials for you to be a travel agent. Okay, you earn commissions on all your travel sales. You are guaranteed the best prices. You get the VIP travel benefits. You get your very own personalized website that you can share with your customers. You get errors and emissions insurance. You get all your marketing material and customer service, unlimited support. I can go on and on. Everything Stephanie shared with you and so much more. The training is included. Access to all the vendors, Disney, Carnival, Marriott, you name it, you have access to them as a travel agent. And then $39.95 a month goes to IntelliTravel also. So $199.90 total, $59.90 a month to keep your business going. So now it's up to you to make a decision. You're either a 1, 2, or 3. 3, say thank you, no thank you. We know it's not for everybody, and that's okay. If you know anybody who is overworked, underpaid, or just loves to travel, share this with them. Send them to the person that sent you here. And maybe this is what they're looking for. Let them make that decision. Let them see and check this out. Number 2, you have questions, and we would like to get them answered. I will stick around. Stephanie will stick around. We can answer your questions for you. And then number 1, you have made a decision that you want to join this amazing business, and we will send you back to the person that sent you here, and they will walk you through getting started. They will get you registered, and you will have instant access to your website, to your training, and you can get started already this evening. So we're very excited to help you. I want to be one of the first ones to welcome you. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. You just have to be the one who takes that first step to get started. So we are going to stop here. I would like to thank you guys so much and answer any questions. If you have anything, you are welcome to put it in the chat, or if you'd like to unmute yourself and ask any questions, we'd be happy to answer any for you.
I do see someone had posted in the chat while we were talking, and she said 60,000 ITAs ? Yes, worldwide. We're actually international. So we have a team in the UK. Cindy has, that's how we ended up in London. We some friends over there. But we are in like 20 countries. 60,000 is not a lot. I found this business, and still to this day, when I talk to people, they've never heard of it. And I had never heard of it, and it had been around. So yeah, 60,000 is a spit in the wind. Honestly, when it comes to this business, it's nothing.
Yes. I think there's over 10,000 in the UK alone.
Yeah. I was the first director in Maine. Like, it's not like they're everywhere. You know what I mean? I think there was only, when I joined, I was like one of the first people in Maine, and now there's maybe like 75 agents in Maine. There's not a lot. It's very spread out throughout the world. So any other questions you guys have, you can, like she said, unmute or go ahead and type them in the chat if you'd like.
So I have a question. So your ITAs then would be 1099 or?
Cindy, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I can do that. Yes, you get a 1099 after, I think it's 600 a year that you make. Yeah. On either side, you get a 1099. And having a 1099 you're not familiar with it, is an amazing way to show, a profit on your taxes. And we do trainings on that and give tips and stuff, but we're not accountants by any means, but we know it's a good asset to have a 1099 and have your own business.
So what about your, do all the ITAs use the same like IATA number, or do you have individual?
We each get our own IATA number. And the CLIA number that we get, you can actually register with CLIA and get your own individual Embark ID number. But we do get the IATA and the CLIA number that IntelliTravel provides for us. They provide those credentials.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as like, I know we didn't say it, but as far as like through training, you can specialize in a niche. I didn't talk too much about that in the training, but like with your credentials, that means you can specialize. Like if you decide you love Disney, like actually I know Denise does because she was posting about being there. You can become a Disney specialist right through their website. I mean, you get a special login for Disney, or whether they're cruise lines or Marriott. So being able to pick, I mean, when I first started, I think my first specialty was just Jamaica. I did an island, and then I started doing the cruise lines and chipping away, but they're optional. With your credentials, you can do any certifications that you want, but it doesn't stop you. You can still book Disney without being a specialist. It just kind of gives you those benefits, and it's fun and it's marketable when you do specialize and learn more about products.
So when you go through the training, you'll learn more about those individual opportunity of products, etc. Like,
Sure.
yes, I love Disney. That was my very first job when I was 17. Well, for 5 years, I worked at Disneyland.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
And then I used to work for a cruise line too. So,
oh, wow. Yeah.
yeah. And I don't know. Yeah. But I'm busting my rear as HR. When you get to that point where, I'm 54 years old and I am working so many hours at so many different times of the day and night. And it's really just ridiculous. I make very good money, but, now with quality of life, I think all of us have taken a relook at our quality of life and what we want to do. And so it's really, I don't think it's worth it.
Absolutely. I understand that. And for me, retiring as a nurse, it happened right before the pandemic. And if it wasn't for Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel, I would have probably had to go like work in a hospital. And God, I love all the nurses that did that, but I just would have probably died because I wouldn't have been able to handle the stress of it. But yeah, it definitely made us all step back and like appreciate time that you have and like being more with family and not always hitting the office 110%, and anyone that loves to travel sees that right away and hears just being able to kind of sit back and enjoy life. I'm in the same. I mean, I'm in my younger 40s, but I notice already like, okay, there's only so much life to live and I don't want to spend it in a box of an office stressed out all the time. So that's why I worked a lot when I started this, 60 hours a week, very stressed out, and I hit the ground running and still did very well my first year because I kept thinking if I don't do this, I'm stuck here. So that was my motivation.
That makes good sense. And I've been watching you. Obviously, we connected, got to be at least 2.5 years ago. It was before
I actually
COVID.
looked this morning when we talked and it was 2018. It was 6 months after I joined this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just sat back and I'm like, no, I'm just going to keep. And then I'm like, done. How many times am I going to watch you,
Right.
and knowing that you left your job. So you've been admirable to watch.
Oh, thank you.
Inspiring.
I appreciate that.
And I kind of have a similar story, Denise. 5 years, it's been 5 years since I joined this business. And when I quit my job, I was watching my office manager debating. She was like 63, 64, debating if she can, when she's going to retire, if she can retire. And I'm like, I've got 20 years yet. I was just, in my early 40s. I'm like, I've got 20 years yet. I don't want to sit here for 20 years. And then I don't know if I can retire. And that was my motivation. I had to get out of there. I'm like, I don't want to sit here for 20 more years. Like she's been in this office her whole life. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. So that was a big motivation for me. And I was able to get out of there fast because I just worked this like no other. I worked hard when I started this business and I just talked to everybody about it because I wanted everybody to have the same opportunity.
Wonderful. Definitely understand.
Awesome. Do you have any more questions at all? You, Denise, or anybody? It's a lot. And it's one of those things where anyone on here that decides to try it, you're going to have more questions, but that's okay. I can tell you right now, of all 60,000 worldwide agents, this is the group that is the most helpful to each other. I mean, me and Cindy just got back from that retreat that she treated us to in Tennessee. It was 40 of us, and we support each other, we help each other, we become friends. And it's so important in a business like this, because I work from home now. So this is my family. This is my work family online, that I get to travel with. So it's nice having that support, so you don't ever feel like you have to figure it out, because this travel's so broad. It's nice having those people to lean on and learn from.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Satish here. I have a question.
Sure.
Yeah, so for the flight booking, right? If it is a local flight, like for example, I'm flying from DC to Texas monthly twice or thrice. So if I book through this, still I'll be getting some benefits.
Actually, you know what? Flights are the only thing, domestic flights, and Cindy could probably add to this. It's not it's not our company, but across the board in the travel industry, airlines don't pay commission very well. They pay a very minimal commission. I do notice when I book vacation packages, the commission might be a little more, or if you book international, there might be a different commission attached, but domestic airline travel, they're very cheap on us. They don't really pay us. If I was just to go book a flight by itself, I'd probably make a $4 commission. Cindy, do you have anything to add to that about the flight?
I honestly don't even know if you'll make any commission on a domestic flight.
I think it's like on the taxes. Like I literally got a $4 check once.
Yeah, it's just across the board.
But if someone was to message me and they wanted to be my client just to fly them around the country, I wouldn't have much to offer them, because we don't really get just for flights only.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, but if we have hotel bookings, then it makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anybody else have questions? You get the 30-day trial. Like I said, I'll just end with that too. If any of you decide to do it, you can try it for 30 days, which I love. Go on inside, really explore. I mean, I've seen people become cruise specialists in every single cruise line before their 30-day trial is up. So you really do get a full trial. I mean, you get your website within minutes of joining, and you can hit the ground running and really explore to see if it's something you love.
Okay, well, if you guys have anything else and you want to have a chat afterwards, or if you come up with any other questions, we'll be happy to talk with you. Otherwise, we're looking forward to hopefully working with you.
Thank you.
Thanks
So
for
do we
joining us
just
this evening.
get in touch back with you, Stephanie and Cindy?
Yeah, you can message me right after this, and I can help you get started if you want to try it, for sure.
Yeah, let me think on it tonight, but I definitely will be in touch with you.
Sounds good.
Happy to
Perfect.
meet both of you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for hopping on. Thank you everyone for hopping on.
Thank you.
Night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.